What's up, everybody? It's Grim, and you're watching Thrash Maniac 99 Wrestling, Gaming, and Metal videos. Hit the real intro.
What's up, Thrashers, and welcome to episode 31 of 5 Questions with Levi. Now, keep this in mind, this episode was pre-recorded on December 12th, while it's uploaded on December 18th, just to let you guys know that perhaps some of these answers could be outdated, maybe not, I don't know, whatever. But nonetheless, I am here to answer 5 more questions from you, my loyal subscribers. And if you got any questions you want to send me for episode 32, send them in the comments section below, and I will do my best to make it happen for you. But without further ado, let's get started with episode 31. BlazeLife334 asks, what is your favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe film? Probably Avengers Infinity War, just because of the sheer roller coaster of emotions I experienced while watching it at a dine-in theater in Columbus, having dinner and watching the movie. It was absolutely incredible. Not to mention the fact that it's arguably the best superhero film of all time. I would make the case for it. But this is just part 1 of a 2-part story, because we got Endgame coming out in April of 2019, which I can't wait to watch. And I'm going to do that same trip again, go to that dine-in place in Columbus and go watch it again. So yeah, it's going to be quite an experience to go see that movie at a dine-in theater for a second year in a row, in this case being Endgame. But other MCU films I really like Civil War. The first Avengers film is awesome. Black Panther was great. Thor Ragnarok would be up there too. And then, hell, Ant-Man and the Wasp was pretty damn good too. So yeah, I've got a lot of favorites, but my least favorites would be Iron Man's 2 and 3, The Incredible Hulk, and Thor The Dark World. So there you have it. Space Metal Ferrari 248 asks, what is your favorite Marvel-related video game, and have you ever owned any Spider-Man games? Well, to answer the question in parentheses first, I did own the first Spider-Man game on PS2, and from what I remember, I could never beat the Vulture level. So that was always a pain in the ass, but that was the only Spider-Man game I had. Favorite Marvel-related game? Probably Lego Marvel's Superheroes, or Lego Marvel's Avengers. I like the Marvel's Avengers one because it basically puts you in the shoes of playing through movies, pretty much, with the actual actors' voices in the game, dialogue from the movie. But the Marvel Superheroes, Lego Marvel Superheroes game, as I got a little text or tweet, Lego Marvel Superheroes was really fun because of the original story, and I've yet to play Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, and I do want to get that game at some point and maybe do a playthrough of it on this channel if anyone is interested. But yeah, I would say Lego Marvel Superheroes. Daily988 asks, what are your thoughts of WWE starting to mix 205 Live wrestlers into Raw and SmackDown action? I mean, it's a good thing to kind of give these 205 Live guys some more exposure and get more people to watch 205 Live on the network, but I mean, when you have them do stupid stuff like Lucha House Party versus the Revival for what's felt like 2 whole years at this point, because they wrestle each other pretty much almost every week on Raw, and it's annoying the piss out of me. But when you do it in the way of what they did on SmackDown on the 11th, with Mustafa Ali and Daniel Bryan, then it can be worthwhile. So it's kind of a mixed bag for me. While it's good for people to get more while it's good to give more exposure to these cruiserweights and get more people to watch 205 Live, at the same time, depending on how they're used, it can get annoying in the case of Lucha House Party. But in the case of, say, Mustafa Ali going up against Daniel Bryan, it can be it can be really helpful. Sorry if I'm tongue twisting myself, I am just out of it today. Whew. Chris Barnett asks, What type of metal genres do you like? Well, as you all know, I am a metal connoisseur. Hell, I'm wearing my Broken Hope t-shirt, for God's sakes. But I would say thrash metal. Where do you think I get my username from? I love thrash metal. That's my all-time favorite because, you got Metallica, Slayer, Demolition Hammer, among many other bands. Death metal's a very, very distant second place. Then I would say progressive metal, then traditional heavy metal in the vein of Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. And then fifth, probably speed metal because it's very close to thrash, except it's a little more raw. But other genres that are into the mix, doom metal is starting to kind of creep up. Same with black metal and doom. Doom metal and black metal are kind of neck and neck. Metalcore, depending on the era, like 90s and early 2000s metalcore is pretty good. Groove metal, I like some of that stuff. But I'm not going to count sub-genres because then it would get way too complicated. So my 5 favorites being thrash, death, prog, traditional, and speed. Fat fuck behind a burning asshole asks, did you see The Incredibles 2 yet? If so, what did you think of it being a Marvel fan? Sadly, I have not seen Incredibles 2 yet, but from what I heard, it was really good. And that does it for this episode of 5 Questions with Levi. Thank you all so much for sending me questions for this episode. And like I said, this was a pre-recorded episode a week before upload time. That's because, as you're watching this, I am currently away on a minor vacation. But I will be back in real form this Thursday. And we'll see where we go from there. But anyways, thank you for watching. Peace out. And I will see you soon.